Before we get started, I want to make a really good point of you shouldn't look at this as a make money online opportunity. Okay? You should look at it as it's a place to brand yourself, to get yourself out there as an expert in your field, to get business for yourself, but to really give value. And so a lot of the ones that do really well are, 10 ways to do this or do a case study or whatever. Make the title, catchy so people would want to click, but don't go crazy. Don't put a ton of links in it. Just don't, I don't want to reject, a lot of people's posts. What can you expect to make from this? Again, you should expect to make nothing. Okay. I don't, you could make $5, you could make something more. Okay, I really don't know, but your AdSense code will be on the page that you contribute forever. The site doesn't get a lot of traffic, and not as much as you would think it does. However, it's very niche focused, and that's why, again, don't expect to make a lot of money from this post. Expect to get a lot of publicity for your site, for your brand, and getting yourself out there. Let me show you real quick. Okay, so we log in here, um, just like normal, like with your username and password. Okay, now, of course, you're going to want to fill out your profile, right? So this is just my test stuff. You're going to want to, fill out your stuff here because that's what's going to be your info here. You can put a link to your site or whatever, and of course your email is going to be tied to your Gravatar. I don't think I have the author box completely done yet, but that's coming. But for now, you can make posts, and I'm only going to do like one a day. Okay, so don't think that you're going to do this. Now, here comes the cool part. Okay, so this is you click revenue over here, and then you put in your publisher ID and your data slot. So what that does is in your AdSense, you just go to over here to add units, and then that's going to give you this. Now, I've extensively tested which ad units do the best. And to get your code, you just go over here to and I think you do want to do text and display ads. That's going to work the best. Like name it like whatever, right? So then I'm going to save and get code, and this is going to give me the code. So if I copy that and then I paste it like here in a new window, all we need is your publisher ID right here, and you want that whole thing in between the code, in between the quotes, and you put that right here. Make sure there's no spaces on either side. If you screw up and just put something like this, then it should give you an error. Okay, so I did some error checking. That took me a little longer to do, but I wanted to make sure I limit the amount as possible. And then your your data ad slot right here, again, in between the quotes. And that's also why we just put it in a text file, because AdSense for copy and pasting. And again, make sure it's between the quotes, and then go here, and then your data slot. And again, make sure there's no spaces on the sides. And then you just save that. And I'm going to put a special message here eventually, probably this one actually. And so then we save it, and then when we go to view the post that we did, we will see the AdSense. For now, it will show. Like I said, I've been testing these extensively. The ones that get the most clicks are the ones actually inside the content. So the ones here and the ones down here. And part of that also is because on mobile, this one will display and the bottom one will display. And I think that has a lot to do with it because it's on mobile. So eventually I might get rid of these sidebar ones, because also on a post it takes a while for the sidebar to render. And sometimes it doesn't have the inventory because there's 6 total ads. So don't expect these over here to be there. There is 3 ad units over here, but they usually only allow 3, or that used to be the way they do it. There's 6 on here. So I'll probably keep the header and the ones in the content. 90% of the clicks are the ones in content. There you go. So that's it.